Hey y'all, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora and on today's video we are working on my newest island. But as we get started today, I'd appreciate if you'd hit that like, subscribe, and notify button if you want to see more content like this in the future. It really does help me out. So I've had a lot of people ask me just like how my building process goes and just like how I generally build. And I'm planning to do videos like this for my citycore themes too. But I'm gonna be real with you, I've been experiencing like a lot of burnout. And not because I don't want to play. Like, I don't know if even burnout is the right word for this, but I have so many ideas and I just don't know where to start because I want to do a bunch of different things. And it was making me not want to play just because I felt overwhelmed. Anyways, I decided to give myself a small citycore break to finally finish up this jungle island that I shared on my channel. I think it was like maybe 2 months ago. And I'm finally actually taking the time to finish this. I've been wanting to do a new jungle theme for quite some time anyways, but I also want to add that I want to redo basically every single island theme that I've done. Not necessarily redoing the same dream address because there's no way to do that. I've already released these islands and I've deleted them a long time ago, but I want to do something around the same aesthetic. So this is kind of like my goal with this new jungle theme, but I am doing a different color palette. I am deciding to do this as a summery kind of vibe jungle, so lots of yellow and blue. Also wanted to add some sort of like a jungle meets the desert kind of vibe, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have space for this because obviously my goal is to make this feel like a very lush jungle. So I'm just gonna like play and see what happens. And that's just gonna be like my motto lately. Just enjoy the game and play and see what happens. Lately, like I said, I've been experiencing some sort of burnout. I wouldn't say again that it is because I don't want to play the game. But this island truly has gotten me to enjoy Animal Crossing again. And I feel like that's the most important thing is, even as a content creator, of course, I will always enjoy hearing y'all's feedback and like helping you get the inspiration you need for your own island. I'll always enjoy my citycore themes. But I wanted to do something kind of relaxing to just make me enjoy Animal Crossing again. Its simplicity. The good old days before citycore was even a thing where we all had natural islands. This island is not going to be focused on cottagecore or, item cluttering. It's going to be very simple and lush and realistic. And that is my goal with every natural that I usually do. I just don't really care for the cottagecore look. I like to focus more on realism and trying to make this feel like a very realistic island. So that's kind of like my natural style. Now, I do appreciate cottagecore's beautiful item placing and just the look in general, but every time I try to do it, it just doesn't turn out the way I like it. And I just feel like this style of natural suits me best as a creator. Now, after I finish this island, of course, it's going to have a dream address. I'm going to be grinding this island out because I'm having so much fun with it. And we're going to be starting probably our next citycore after. And I think my new routine after every citycore that we do is going to be doing some sort of a natural after it. That way I don't get burnt out on my citycore because I know I have a ton of citycore followers. And of course, it's always going to be my favorite theme to do. But this kind of gives me a little bit of like a brain break. Like, I don't want to overwhelm myself. It's something relaxing and fun to do. Even if it doesn't do well on social media, it's just super fun for me to enjoy. And if you're doing a jungle theme, I really do hope that this brings you some inspiration. Today's video is mostly going to be focused on just like filling areas in, how to cluster up your greenery, especially if you're doing a jungle theme. Now, the methods that I do on this island can work for a forest core as well. So I do want to put that out there. If you're not doing a jungle theme, a lot of the terraform and all of the stuff that I'm doing today will work great on forest themes. However, I want my waterscaping to really suit the jungle vibe, so I'm going to add a ton of water. There's going to be a ton of waterscaping on this island just because I really do want to capture all the water that you see in a rainforest. I want a lot of rivers and just a lot of little like cozy areas too. Anyways, when we do my personal islands, I think my new plan is to do stuff like what we're doing today. It's not really focused on a specific build, but how I'm transitioning my areas, how I'm filling in these awkward spaces, how I'm incorporating villager homes, and I'm planning to do this too on my citycore. So it won't even be just like, a normal build. It'll probably be something titled like working on my citycore island, working on filling areas in, and all that stuff. So I think that's my plan. Let me know if you would look forward to stuff like this for our citycore themes. And I'm going to be doing other naturals too, as mentioned. I think my next natural after this will be just a simple forest core, maybe something more mountainous based. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you're doing a forest theme, if you would love to see videos like this and just how my island is progressing. Another thing I want to talk about on today's video, just like a little catch-up base, is where the heck have I been with live streaming? I miss live streaming. I know many of you prefer speed builds because obviously you get your inspiration super quick, but I do love my live streams too because I get to know every single one of you amazing people a little bit better. However, my life has been super chaotic lately. Like, I could talk about how crazy my life has been this month and how stressful it's been for like hours, but I'm not going to do that because we're focusing on our build today. So once my live stuff kind of like clears up and my schedule gets a little bit easier to maintain, we will definitely return to live streaming. I'm not sure when that's going to be yet, so make sure your notifications are turned on because I don't have a set stream schedule. I've never had that. I'm a mother in real life, so it's honestly depending on my kiddo, like when she decides to go to bed and how my schedule looks. We have been super busy also too because this year she is going to be homeschooled. I'm very excited about that. So if you are a parent who homeschools, leave me some advice and tips on how to even get homeschool started. Like, I have no idea how to do any of this. So all the tips would be truly appreciated. Also, I've been starting on spring cleaning. Like, how many of you are spring cleaning right now? My house has been needing it, like bad. I'm actually going to be starting on it today, decluttering everything. I recently transitioned my house from a farmhouse theme to a modern minimalistic boho theme. I'm really loving it. I'm so excited. I've also been setting up my first gaming setup area. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this, and I cannot wait to share photos of my setup on my Instagram account. This video is probably going to be a little bit longer than most of my videos because naturals take a lot longer. Honestly, I always say that naturals are super easy, and then when I get into doing them, I'm just like, holy cow, this takes a lot longer than I remembered because you're having to literally cluster all this greenery in. If y'all do want to see some live streams of just like progressing this island and hanging out, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not sure how I should go about streaming naturals because they are not as in-depth in my opinion like a citycore is. It's more focused on making something feel very natural and realistic, filling greenery in, and honestly, many of you follow me for citycore, so I don't know how y'all would feel about just natural streams in general, but you would definitely get to see how I do waterscaping, some things I did learn when I used to do naturals quite a bit. So y'all just let me know. But if you are doing a natural and you're wanting to do a jungle theme, something that I have learned from all of the naturals that I've made is my personal favorite thing to do is cluttering lots of greenery together. In real life, your forests and jungles are completely covered in greenery, super lush. So don't be afraid to go nuts with all the bushes and flowers. And that is something I personally love to do. It adds more depth to your island and just makes it feel fuller too. So if your island kind of feels empty right now, your solution could just be as simple as just placing some more bushes together and trees. I also love to stop the growth of a tree too. You can do that by planting a piece of fruit by it. And this is going to keep the different tiered tree levels. They will not grow as long as you place a fruit directly behind them. Now make sure this fruit is not a coconut. It has to be a piece of fruit that is not a coconut. And that's how I stump the growth of my palm trees, my hardwood trees, my bamboo trees, and more. Another reason I've also decided to start adding some more natural content to my channel is I do know that many of you also are natural followers, but there are some city cores that I'm looking to do in the future that are having to use a lot of natural landscape. Like, I want to do a Hawaii theme eventually, and this is going to be more island-based focus, and I'm going to have to do lots of natural scapes. The spot up here is eventually going to be like a lookout to an island perspective. I'll actually record this for our next video, so you'll see how this has progressed and how this perspective will look from this location. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you thought about this in the comment section below and builds you hope to see that make it on the jungle island. With that being said, thank you so much for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.